What's up, guys? It's Nico here with ALG to talk about the new Monster Hunter Stories 2. So, the standard gameplay of the Monster Hunter series is that of an action adventure RPG where you collect weapons and armor, and you go around slaying monsters, all while getting stronger. However, in stories, the script is somewhat flipped. The series is essentially a monster collecting RPG, not unlike Pokemon or Digimon. Rather than solely slaying the titular monsters, you're also obtaining them to raise and fight alongside you. They come in all shapes, sizes, and possess different abilities and attributes that make them all unique. I'll start with the graphics and art style. So, for those who have played the main series, you may feel out of place, but not by much. You'll see the monsters you know and love, however, the art style is less realistic and more animated or cutesy. I personally love this art style, and I think it's beautiful, with the cutscenes being a specific standout. Although I am playing on PC, this title is also on Nintendo Switch, and if the graphics look half as good on that console, I will still be very impressed. In regards to the story, however, it failed to hold my attention for long. Often it led to me skipping those beautiful cutscenes or mashing right through dialogue. I wouldn't say it's terrible, at the bare minimum it does get the job done of getting you from place to place, but the gameplay was mainly what I was interested in this title for, and that was certainly designed well enough to keep my attention through the whole journey. The gameplay is both unique and engaging. You start off with a Velocidrome, and to get more monsters, you'll have to explore the world's many open areas. You encounter tons of monster dens, as well as some mini dungeons where you'll find nests at the end. Sometimes this will lead to a battle with the monster that dwells there, or it'll just be empty. Rarely, they'll even be asleep, which means you get to take the reward, a monster egg, almost stress free. These eggs can be taken back to towns and hatched into monsters. Upon hatching, these babies will be granted bonus stats in the form of genes. These genes can be transferred over to other monsters to help improve them. Genes will prove to be very useful in combat as you progress into the game and it gets more difficult. And for the battles themselves, the monsters you collect and strengthen will be your main fighting force. However, they do not stand without you, their hunter. Your character, whom you can upgrade and design, will fight alongside them. Along with all that, your hunter can pick from 3 different weapon types. You have the choice of slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning, which do more damage to certain monsters as well as specific parts on those monsters. When it's your turn in combat, you'll see where the enemy monsters are planning to attack. If you decide to attack the monster targeting you, or your monster attacks the one targeting them, you'll enter what's called a head to head. In this combat phase, depending on the type of move you chose between speed, power, or technical, you'll take less damage and deal more to the enemy. This is a rock, paper, scissors mechanic. Each attack type counters another, so pay attention to which move the monster is planning on using. Winning a head to head will also charge your kinstone. Your special abilities as well as your monsters require the kinstone points that you accumulate in this manner. Your monsters will act independently based on the type of monster it is. Different monsters favor different attacks, so keep this in mind for whatever scenario you're in. When the gauge on your kinstone is full, you can activate a powerful technique where you ride your monster, executing your attacks in sync. In this mode, you obtain a special move that can be powered up while riding the monster. It can be powered up twice. These attacks have special animations which are very cool and flashy. However, they're not only long, but they can get repetitive. As an added bonus, to help things along with the grinding or the potential monotony of things, you can skip these special animations as well as speed up the pace at which combat takes place. It's always nice to have the option to skip past things which you might have seen 100 times already. Moving on to the music, I somewhat enjoyed the soundtrack. It's very similar to the music of the mainline Monster Hunter series. Aside from the music in combat though, I didn't really care for the ambient tracks. It simply gets the job done and it's nothing noteworthy in my opinion. Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin definitely gets a recommendation from me. If you're looking for a new take on RPG combat or you're a fan of Monster Hunter, you will love this. I am personally hoping for a third entry in this series. I see the love and I see the passion the team put into this. I could see it becoming a continual series like Pokemon or Digimon. If you're not a fan of RPGs or Monster Hunter in general, this game might just change your mind. I recommend giving it a try, especially if it goes on sale. It's on Steam, so at some point it's going to be, and it's a steal at a reduced price. In closing, Monster Hunter Stories 2 feels like a love letter to the fans of the series and a very fun side adventure to complement the main series. Thank you all so much for watching all the way to the end. This is the first video I've posted on this channel, and first of many, hopefully. I'm new, so if you guys would like to leave me a comment or anything down below on things I can improve, methods, or anything I could try, that would be awesome. And thank you guys so much for watching. Everyone have a great night.